Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Ritual Flow. For today's reading, we are doing a you and them reading for the sign of Virgo. So if you are a Virgo sun, moon, rising, or any other placement you're feeling called to take a look at this time, then these messages are for you. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to force something to fit if it's not resonating. Not all of the messages are going to be for everyone. This is timeless as well, so whenever it's finding you is the right time for you to receive the messages. This is a reading that will split the energy into two sides. This side will be labeled as you, this will be labeled as them. Feel free to reverse roles as needed since we're just reading energy and I've got to put it somewhere. All right, let's get into it and see what's going on. Okay, that's too many. That's way too many. Let me just get one for each side, please. And we'll get an energy card to clarify these archetypes a bit. Okay, interesting. Okay, so there's a light and a shadow attribute on each of these archetype cards. We'll read them both to familiarize you with what it says here. But we'll see what comes out. You could lean a little towards one side more than the other, or be a combination of the two, depending on what the energy looks like. Okay, so Virgo, you are coming through as the destroyer archetype. The light attribute, releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for new life. Shadow, intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potential. And cornucopia is the energy that's clarifying this a bit. So this is really heavy on the preparing for new life aspect. There's this energy that like you have destroyed everything in your life that is blocking your abundance, and you have an understanding of this. Like it's like you've been consciously doing this to some degree. This energy is very enlightened. It's like this whole new like wealth of life is coming into view for you. It's like what you've been wishing for, it's what you've been preparing for, and it's happening and it's plentiful. There's also this energy. It's like you understand your power to destroy, to eradicate. It's like shining a light in the darkness. You've done this for yourself. That's how you've come into contact with this birth of new life for yourself that's coming in. But I'm also getting that it's like you hold this power in the lives of others. It's like you represent this destructive energy for others in a very powerful way. And it's like that can sound a little concerning, and it's like there may have been a tendency in the past, even when like you were in a more unhealed state, where like your energy being unfocused and chaotic could have led to unwanted, unaligned destruction in others when you weren't clear on your path and like what you were creating for yourself. But it's like that, like I said, that's the energy of the past for you. The energy that you bring into people's lives now is really that shining the light into the dark places, and like eradicating that darkness for them, like showing them the way. Like I'm seeing a light at the end of the tunnel, like being some sort of beacon, like guiding them towards it. And also it's this energy of eruption. You have there's some level of intensity about your energy in some way. Some people may find it intimidating, but I get that's before they get to know you better, before it's like they maybe feel intimidated by the light when they've been shrouded in darkness for a period of time. The light can be very bright and overwhelming when you've been like living in a shadow, living in a cave. But then when people see, when people begin to see in your presence, it's like it disrupts those patterns that they've kept themselves in, that have kept them shrouded in darkness. It's like you destroy that veil, destroy the darkness surrounding people, and allow them to remove obstacles from their life, to help them see their path, how to create a fresh start, and find their own sense of abundance. Because you know that like this like energy of like plenty and prosperity isn't something that's like exclusive. This is something that everyone has access to once they step out of that limited view of what they can see in the dark, which isn't much. It's a very like I heard soul shattering energy. But like I feel like the term soul shattering is a little bit misleading, because like the soul itself doesn't shatter. It remains intact. What's really shattered is the ego and the facades that surround it. And that's what you do. That's what you bring to people. Okay. Okay, and on the other person's side, they're coming through with the vampire archetype. The light attribute makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. The shadow depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. Okay. And it's clarified by the energy of walking away. So this person on this side, this is more in the light attribute of this energy. This person is someone who has been in a situation with someone who is exhibiting more of these shadow attributes, who has been depending on them for survival in like every sense of the word. Like they've been depending on them financially, emotionally, mentally, in every way. And it's like this person was trying to be a good person and kept giving and giving and giving to this person that was draining their energy. And they've come into awareness about this. It feels like this has been going on for a long time. This is that darkness that they were in. They've been shrouded in this darkness, in this connection with this person. And it's like, and like they couldn't see beyond it for a long time. They just sort of accepted it as their life, as something that they had to continue to give to. And it feels like there was some sort of hope that at some point, like, this person would be satisfied, or like come around and like meet them halfway, or have a different attitude. But that never transpired. And this person's interaction with you, like what I was speaking about before, like this destroyer energy, the light dispelling the darkness, the light that you shone on this person was what helped them see the reality of the situation that they were in with this other person. It's like once your light shone on them, they could see around them. They could become aware of the truth of the situation that they were experiencing, realizing that this person was draining them, that they were just giving endlessly to this person with no sort of return, and how it was depleting their energy, affecting their health even. This person may have residual health issues that they are dealing with and healing from as a result of this energetic drain that that you're going to notice when you come into contact with them. And they're in this energy of walking away from this person that is draining them. You can see this person is like looking back behind them, away from that energy, and then walking through this gate and like towards the light. Okay, so let's pull some tarot and get a little more detail on the energy for each side. Yeah, you feel a sense of happiness, contentment, emotional fulfillment. I'm getting both in the work that you do, like in general, in people's lives. Like it's this energy of like thoroughly enjoying being that light, sharing your light, shedding that light for other people. And it's like you particularly feel good about doing that for this person because you see your happiness with them. you see this as a divinely guided partnership for you. And this is the action that you're taking. Being that guide for your person, to allow them to see the reality of their life and call them toward the same spiritual path that you're on. There is some sort of difficulty, though, surrounding like an aspect of like building and teamwork for this person. Okay, what I'm picking up on that is like this person is still a little wary, still a little guarded concerning the experience they've been through. They may or may not be aware that you were the one that brought this light in to allow them to see. So they may be a little skeptical. They may be a little afraid of like getting themselves in a situation again where they're misled, where they're being drained of their energy and resources. You may have a little bit of difficulty communicating with this person to some degree. It's like you may find it difficult to show them, like make it clear what you do, to sort of like get this off the ground. It may have also been a challenge for this person to come to this walking away energy. And so they're sort of in this energy of distrust. I heard gun shy. This King of Swords here, though, that's showing me that ultimately you have the authority of the light. Like you carry this essence of truth and clarity and presence that ultimately cannot be denied. So it's like once this person is like solidifying this walking away and extracts themselves fully from this situation, this truth that you hold, that you represent, is going to be more and more apparent to them. And that's what's going to help you overcome this challenge of building together. Okay, let's look at their side. Okay, so yeah, they're feeling called to like run in the other direction, and like with the direction we have here, it's like they're wanting to run towards you with some sort of communication. Maybe this is more of a description of some past energy between the two of you. And that like this challenge is like currently in the process of being overcome. Like this person is beginning more and more to see that truth. But they have been feeling a lot of stress because of what they have been through. They're definitely in a hurry to get away from this person. It's like they're not as far, because this is the Knight versus the King. They're not as far along in recognizing this truth of like this dynamic that's occurring between you as you are. but they are seeing it. Like something has turned around here, and they are creating movement, and it's actually pretty quick movement. And that makes sense. Like it would need to be like to get away from like this like soul sucking, consuming sort of energy. It's like if you aren't like confident and forceful and like swift about pulling away from someone who's like trying to like drag you back in and like feed off of you, then it's like you're going to be like sucked back in. And so I feel like this person has been through some cycles of this, has maybe considered walking away a few times, but like floating around in the dark. It's like they couldn't see the path forward until you like shone that light. Like what I was saying earlier, that light at the end of the tunnel, this like beacon, that sort of like led them out of the darkness. And like once they truly started to see that light out in the distance, they're like rushing toward it, and they want to have this new beginning. They may be building their finances, feeling like they have to like start over, building their finances from scratch, because like I said previously, like that's one of the things that this person has been draining from them. Yeah. And healing is a major challenge for them. They've been through a lot. It's like they've been through this battle for their life, essentially. And it's like they've been in this dynamic of imbalance for so long. It feels so new and different. It's like they're I heard training wheels. It's like they're learning to do something in a way that's different from than what they've ever done before. I'm thinking maybe this pattern was like mimicked for them some way in childhood, and that's how they didn't really notice themselves getting drawn into this situation in the first place. It's like they didn't know what the light, like what real balance was supposed to look like. And they're having difficulty trusting, but it's like this situation of depletion has gotten to the point where it's like they have to take a chance. They have to just like run toward anything that doesn't look like this to get away from it, in like hopes that they're going to find something different. They've been receiving guidance about leaving this situation before, but they weren't able to hear it. It's like they were like drowning in the dark and being like so consumed by this person and their energy that this like they didn't understand that there were all of these clues. I'm also getting like being up in their head a lot, this person manipulating them and like distorting their perception of the situation, to where they've had a lot of trouble discerning what is truth and what isn't. But and this feels like a situation of more past energy for them in some respects as well. They don't get me wrong, they still have a lot of healing to do to recover from this. And they're focused on the material side of it at this time. And then there'll be this hurdle of the emotional situation. But ultimately, you know, it's unclear what the connection that this person has with the person that's feeding off of them. But something about ending this situation is very painful for them. I imagine this person makes it very painful and difficult for them to walk away and move on. That's why they have to be like solid in their decision to do that. And and we've got the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck right now. Like, there is a decision here that's had to be made. Like, they've been weighing the options of staying or going, and there's some sort of like the culmination is coming here, to where they're starting to realize that they have to put a stop and walk away. And this ending is a blessing in disguise for them, because it allows them the opportunity to have this new beginning, to be guided towards this more spiritually aligned partnership, something that's actually going to be balanced, even if they don't realize that yet. They do realize it, though. We just we just had our answer come out right while I was saying that. But yeah, there's the healing process that needs to take place. They feel that you bring this balance to their life that wasn't there before. And you felt it all along. You felt that you were supposed to balance with this person, to have a mutual partnership, to treat them well and not do them wrong. You're both in a period of soul searching. I feel like for you, you're still working on your life and like your manifestations, which part of that is this partnership. Like, that's where your attention is focused. That's what you're working on. But still, like you need to spend time in an internal state, like anchored into yourself, not like stepping outside of yourself to try to attain this partnership, because it will come to you when you maintain your frequency, your own energy that is that guiding light. And this person is going in internally and finding that space within themselves, detaching themselves, withdrawing from this other person's darkness and following that light. This transition is difficult for the two of you, though. There's a lot of things that you're going to have to work through together. You'll need to support this person a lot in their healing. But I feel in return, like they will offer that back in return, offering you some sort of support in the future. That's a little unclear. We're not clarifying here, so we'll leave it at that. But this transition of the two of you coming together will be challenging, but ultimately you will get there. You will have this new beginning, this fresh new start for the two of you that is leading to big places. There is, at the bottom of the deck is the Tower, and there's a couple of towers in this deck. This is the watery tower. This is the emotional tower. There's like a major revelation that occurs. It's going to help with this transition, help with this new beginning. That's what's going to, this is what happens that helps this person finally feel completely safe and secure and trusting in what they're doing and trusting in your energy, trusting that you are not going to do the same thing that this person did to them. Because it's like they feel this underlying energy that you're like drawing them toward you. And it's almost like that drawing energy perhaps mimics what they felt with this person initially. And they may be worried that this is some sort of false light that they're being drawn into, like a moth into a flame. But as they get closer and closer, they're going to realize like there's going to be this like shocking moment of like, holy shit, I really did the right thing. Like, this is really what I thought it was. It wasn't like another trick. This is like a genuine expression of feeling. Like that this person wants to grow with me, as opposed to just feed their growth. Like what they experienced in the past. Okay. So, if this reading resonated with you, give it a like, comment down below, share it with someone, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you for letting me read for you today. If you are interested in booking a personal reading, there are details in the description box below that will tell you how to do that. Oh, before we go, there's one other message coming through here about this this Page of Cups. This realization. Oh, whoa. I didn't look underneath the tower. This realization is this is why we had to pause and backtrack a moment. This realization, this is an intuitive message. They're going to be able to hear the guidance that they've been receiving, because when they get away from this person, and are connecting more within themselves, it's going to open up their intuitive abilities that have been blocked because their energy has been drained by this person. They're going to be able to experience this spiritual connection in the same way that you are. And what they're realizing is that this connection with you is their wish fulfillment. It's it's the romance that they have been seeking. It grows into something beyond their wildest dreams, and yours too. Okay. That was it. Yeah. So, all the stuff I said before, and I'll see you next time, Virgo. Bye.